Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you doing? How's your mama? How's your family? We back. And God, I'm on a different level. We turning up. I told y'all we was turning up. But the actions will speak louder than the words. Today's Monday, so we're going to do one more UFC 310 related video, and then we're going to move on, okay? And Bedtime drops these videos. We got Bedtime MMA, fights we need after UFC 310. He drops these videos, the best matchmaker on YouTube. So let's see what he got. I want to start off and do mine first. I think the fight to make, I know we're going to London in February. Let's stay in the welterweight division. Let's do Ian Gary versus Leon Edwards, the main event of UFC London. I think that's the fight to make. Leon Edwards is still ranked number 1 in the world. We just saw how good Ian is. We just saw how good Shavkat is. Don't get me wrong. Overrated does not mean he's good. He's bad. I just didn't think he was going to be the unstoppable, finish at all costs guy when it comes to the best fighters in the world. Which Jeff Neal is the best fighter in the world, is one of the best fighters in the world. Stephen Wonderboy is one of the best fighters in the world. But I'm talking about the new breeds of welterweights and the highest level of welterweights. I just don't think he'll be able. I think he's still going to be able to finish him, but I don't think he's just a, man, you can't do anything with this guy type of fighter. But some people are going to take that and run with it and say I think he's overrated. No, I think Shavkat's top 3 welterweight in the world. Top 2. He just beat Ian Gary, right? And we'll see how he looks against Bilal Muhammad. I'm going to make a Bilal Muhammad and Shavkat video. It's going to drop later today, but that's one of the fights I think we need to make after UFC 310. Without further ado, let's let Bedtime tell us the fights we need to see, and I'll react like only I can do.
What it do?
Bedtime
crew. Hey man, listen, today I'm here with the fights that we need to see after UFC 310 Pantoja versus Asakura. Pretty good card. Bit of an underwhelming main card, but some decent results and definitely some cool fights to look forward to in the future based on what happened at UFC 310. I'm going to be matchmaking like the biggest winners and losers. I'm not going to cover everybody on the card as per usual. So insert jobber here will not be getting matched up. You're not going to hear Clay Guida's next fight on this video, unfortunately. But yeah, let's get into this. First and foremost, Alexandre Pantoja. I'm not even going to make any fucking memes about this guy, dude. I'm not going to get in there and be like, I worked so hard for this. You know what? I'm going to retire that meme. I'm going to put down the gloves on the I worked so hard for this because he actually cut a good promo. The only problem was he called out fucking Mighty Mouse. I hate to tell you this, Pantoja. I love you, brother. Great performance. Aura gaining performance. You're not getting Mighty Mouse, dog. You are not a pay-per-view star, my brother. You are. The only
He's a bigger pay-per-view star than Mighty Mouse.
only star you need to worry about is your 5-star.
Mighty Mouse is one of the greatest of all times, and now if he comes back, then obviously it's going to be, oh my gosh, Mighty Mouse back in the UFC is going to do big numbers. But comparing Mighty Mouse's UFC numbers to Pantoja's probably has better numbers. I'm just thinking that off the top of my head. I don't know if that's a fact. But I know today there's more illegal streaming than there was. I know Mighty Mouse's numbers is sure not blowing Pantoja's numbers away, especially when you got Dana White speaking highly of Pantoja's numbers, and when Demetrius Johnson was the champion, he was ready to cut the division off completely. So
Rating on fucking Uber Eats, dude, all right? Regardless of that, I do think that Pantoja has finally cleared out the flyweight division. I don't give a fuck about seeing him fight Roy.
He needs to fight Kai Kara France.
Well, again, I don't care about him fighting Moreno. Jesus Christ, don't give Moreno another title shot. I know we love him, but come on, dude. I'm sick of that shit. Honestly, I'm at the point, if Marab somehow manages to beat Umna, just send in Pantoja. Just send him in, because I'd rather...
He is, like, he's pretty cut. He looked in the best shape in his last fight than he ever did, like, ever. And he's going to be fast. He's going to be much faster than the bantamweights, because he's super fast and crafty and skilled. But I just don't know if he's big and strong enough. I don't know. I don't know.
I'd rather see Pantoja move up and get a title shot than see Marab just rematch people he's already beat as well. I can take one division where it's just cleared out with trilogies where the guy's 3-0. I'm not doing 2. I'm not dealing with 2 foreign yap fest pay-per-view divisions where the champion just beats whoever's like way more exciting as a prospect of being a champion based on their social media personality. But then the guy that wins... Hey guys, hey, one more thing guys, hey guys, just wait guys, don't leave this sphere, guys, hey, hey guys, you know, I am not doing 2, one of them has to cancel out. Either Merab beats Pantoja and shows us the way to beat him, and maybe one of these guys at flyweight's able to do it when he comes back down from the weight cut. See what I'm saying? Now we're getting a possibility of that. Or, in my opinion, good ending. Pantoja goes up, subs Merab, sends him fucking back to the apex. We get Pantoja versus Figueiredo. We get Pantoja versus Piotr Jan. Could you imagine how fucking sick that would be?
That would be sick.
Pantoja versus O'Malley. Come on, dude. Imagine not wanting to see that fight, dude. I think Pantoja versus Merab actually makes sense, but call me crazy, dude. All right. Co-main event. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I got to talk about Kai Akasora. I believe the guy's name is. Obviously, Kai Asakura. This guy came in from right.
I say give Kai Asakura. If you want him to get a win, give him Albazi. Albazi's ranked top 5, and he could beat Albazi. If you want to prove yourself against somebody out of the top 5, give him Alex Perez. If you want to give him the funnest fight, I think Usyk is a more winnable fight than Kai Kara France is, because Kai Kara France can match that speed. Kai Kara France, super, super fast. But Steve Usyk or Kai Kara France would be a fun fight to watch.
And he is getting shipped to the Apex. I believe I'm going to match him up with Cody Dirt. No, I'm just kidding, dude. There's only one fight that you make for Kai Asakura now that he's lost to Pantoja.
What is it?
Put him in there against fucking Manel Kape. It's pretty obvious that's what the UFC wants to do. Manel Kape's booked for the week after this pay-per-view. It's pretty obvious that I think Manel Kape's going to win that fight. And we're going to get a fight night main.
Don't want to see that shit. Kape beat him twice. I don't want to see that shit. Am I crazy for not wanting to see it? I don't want to see that shit. Am I crazy for that? Come on, best matchmaker on YouTube. Fuck are you talking about? I don't want to see that shit.
All right, dude. Moving on to the co-main event. Come on, man. Obviously, we got to give Shavkat. We can't worry about Shavkat versus Bilal. I mean, Shavkat murders Bilal Muhammad, dude. He obviously beats Bilal Muhammad so easily, dude. Bilal's so boring. Shavkat Rakhmonov, he's beating real top-level competition like Neil Magny and Wonderboy. And now he just put up a dominant 48-47 smudge fest decision against Ian Gary. So, honestly, let's do Shavkat versus Chimaev. No, I'm just kidding, dude. Shavkat Rakhmonov.
You have to.
Enjoy it while it lasts, buddy. Your time has come. There's no way out, brother. You had your fucking chance to be the aura merchant of the division, and you got exposed, and now Bilal Muhammad's going to dunk this guy on his fucking head. I hope that we get this fight early next year. Bilal Muhammad seems like he's back to training.
Bro, what's up with that
Shavkat Rakhmonov didn't take any damage in his fight with Ian Gary, so hopefully we get this Q1 of 2025. I've been saying that Bilal Muhammad wins this fight. I've been saying that Shavkat Rakhmonov, in my opinion, is one of the most overrated contenders in the UFC.
I think he's overrated, but I don't think he's not a good fighter. I don't think he cannot beat Bilal. I don't think he's not top 2, top 3, maybe the best. I'm not going that far. A lot of you people are going that far, but I do think he's overrated.
I still think this is an exciting matchup. I still want to see this headline a pay-per-view and have a good undercard, but I think now, at least going into it, people will not act like you're a fucking psychopath if you're picking Bilal Muhammad. Because, dude, when this fight got announced, I'm sorry to be annoying about this, but, dude, you guys were so fucking annoying to me, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you on this,
I dared to get on the video and say, you know what, I think Bilal Muhammad beats this guy. Dude, what are you saying, bro? You can't fucking say that, dude. Shavkat by murder, bro. Get out of here with that, man. Listen, bro. Bilal Muhammad's going to beat this guy in the striking, in the grappling, in the wrestling. You already know the drill. And then when he loses to Bilal Muhammad, he's going to go back down and fight JDM, Jack Della Maddalena. And I don't have to tell you what's going to happen in that fight. All right, dude.
Bilal will be able to out-grapple JDM, but JDM's a guy who showed he could be out-grappled, but if he lands a shot. I mean.
As for Ian Gary, because Ian Gary, his stock went up. It's one of those losses where I wouldn't be mad at him moving up the rankings, because
that should never happen.
I do think that Colby Covington's going to lose to Joaquin Buckley.
You don't reward people off of
I think JDM's...
You don't reward a Khalil Roundtree for losing to Alex Perry. He lost in the best fashion. And he still got finished and brutally finished and melted. He got melted. You don't... No.
Going to get booked against Kamaru Usman or Sean Brady. at UFC 312 in Australia, which I will talk about that in another video. I saw that got announced. It's pretty cool. I wish it was Chimaev, but whatever, dude. So I think that leaves for Ian Gary.
Watch fucking
bro. I want to come back in March, bro. I'm gonna win the belt back 2025. I'm only gonna fight one time a year, but you know I'm still gonna win the belt back, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Bro, honestly, you know what's he good at? He's Ian Gary, bro. You know what I mean?
In London,
just make this fight, dude.
Perfect.
In the UK, main event, March, bam. Done. Doesn't really need to be explained. There's a little bit of beef there.
In March.
I could be convinced either way on who I think would win this fight. I really don't have a prediction in my head. I might lean Leon Edwards. I know that he really lost a lot of stock from this fight with Bilal Muhammad, but he is a very good wrestler. And
Ian Gary.
I could definitely see him taking down Ian Gary. But Ian Gary's a fucking good grappler now, dude. This guy's unlocked some new fucking badges in the grappling. So this is an entirely new matchup after what we've seen with Ian Gary and Shavkat Rakhmonov. I think this is a great fight night main event. I think it makes sense with the rest of the division.
It's a great fight night.
Based on what I think is going to happen. All right, so let's make Edwards versus Ian Gary. And now I have to talk about this fucking featured fight, which again, I can't stress enough, was a robbery. Cyril Gane did not win that fight. And Cyril Gane, brother, I hate to tell you this, dude. You may be currently on the plane heading to film Paw Patrol 2 in Paris. You know, congratulations on securing that role. But unfortunately, brother, the job application you sent in for a title shot against Tom Aspinall, you've been declined. You're not getting a title shot. You're not getting a rematch with John Jones. You're not fighting Tom Aspinall.
Knows that, bro. Like, don't do him like that. Like he said himself that he wasn't proud of the performance.
You get to fight Jailton Almeida. Why does Jailton Almeida look so fucking plump in this fight? Am I allowed to say that? Dude, why does that? Listen, forget that. Cyril Gane, the best I can give you is Jailton Almeida. You deserve to fight Jailton Almeida after that. I know
he's losing that fight. Volkov was securing takedowns on Cyril Gane. Volkov shot his first takedown in the UFC in over 4 years. And he got Cyril Gane to the ground. Almeida melts this guy, John Jones style.
That Cyril Gane had nothing to do with the decision, but the way that he fought pissed me off personally, so now you get submitted by Jailton Almeida. You're welcome. As for Alexander Volkov, I think honestly what he deserves is to fight the loser of John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. I think if Tom Aspinall loses to John Jones, make Aspinall versus Volkov. That's what he deserves. Otherwise, I don't know, dude. Maybe he fights fucking Curtis.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Okay, you said Curtis Blades. I was about to say, cause bro, you the whole best matchmaker on YouTube right behind me says matchmaking GOAT, bro. That shit looking like cap. The loser of John Jones and Tom Aspinall, nigga, it's just crazy. Volkov gets Curtis Blades. That's who you get, bro.
Blades again. I don't know. This is just cooked the whole fucking division because it should be.
Volkov gets Sergey Spivak. No, okay, I'm joking, but not for.
Oh, give Volkov a title shot.
The loser.
Make Gane versus Almeida, or make Gane versus Pavlovich, or Gane versus Blades. See how much more sense this fucking makes if Gane had lost the decision that he lost in that fight. You know, the one that he lost against fucking Alexander Volkov. That's that's my opinions on it. So now that you won, you get to prove how good you are, Cyril Gane, because you know you pulled off this amazing grappling masterclass against Alexander Volkov. You get to go in there with Jailton Almeida, brother. So have fun with that. We're sending Gane versus Almeida to the Apex. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, dude. Last one I want to talk about on the main card. I don't really have a matchup for Nate Landwehr versus Duho Choi. I would say maybe give Duho Choi like Giga Chikadze and give Nate Landwehr Jack Jenkins. That'd be fucking sick.
It's a good fight.
But I do want to talk about Bryce Mitchell, brother. All right, Bryce Mitchell. I want to have a matchup with Royce Gracie now. I beat Crone and I want to fight Royce. I think in the featherweight division, you should do Aljamain Sterling versus Bryce Mitchell. These are two of the biggest names at featherweight.
It's a good fight.
The way that Aljamain Sterling was out wrestling Movsar Evloev was very fucking impressive. And I think that him versus Bryce Mitchell would have equally good scrambles. I do think Aljamain Sterling would win this fight because he's probably bigger and stronger and like just more technically skillful than Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, but this would be our control and position over submission or position over damage. So
a very fun, fan-friendly kind of build-up. Like I think most fans have a lot of respect for Aljo now after the Evloev fight. Everyone loves Bryce Mitchell as well. this is like a certified prelim headliner of a big pay-per-view in July or March or some shit like that.
Aljo. That'd be easy.
Make Aljo versus
win.
Bryce Mitchell. I think that's a great fight to do. Okay, dude. Now, Dominic Reyes. I mean, do I just make the Jones rematch or what? Hear me out on this one. I think we're finally at the point, guys. I don't want to jinx this. I think we're at the point we can shoot Dominic Reyes up the rankings and not make.
I've said this in multiple videos. Dominic Reyes wins against guys, or is competitive against guys who can't swat. When I say swat, hit hard. That's why he was able to compete with John Jones but get starched by Yuri Prochazka. Even against Anthony Smith, the slow Anthony Smith, the length was giving Dominic Reyes some problems in the first round. Now Reyes uses speed, his movement. Obviously started picking it up. I'm saying Dominic Reyes against somebody who can swat and hit hard, he probably gets KO'd. Which is why he was able to beat Dustin Jacoby. Good striker. Good technical striker. Doesn't hit hard. You give Dominic Reyes Khalil Roundtree. Oh boy. It's a KO.
Can fight.
An easy KO.
Down the rankings. And at first when this comes up on screen, you're going to think that I'm crazy. But I want you to hear me out. I want you to walk.
Give him a Carlos Oberg. Give him a Volkan Ozdemir. He's not beating those guys.
With me on this. Because I actually think this is a big fight to make in the division in terms of name value. I think Reyes could win this. And I also think that there could be a highlight reel regardless of what happens in this. And I think the winner of this is one fight away from a title shot. In the light heavyweight division, I want to see Khalil Roundtree versus Dominic Reyes. I swear to God, Dominic Reyes could win this. I swear to God, Reyes could win this. I swear, bro. On everyone watching this soul, I swear Dominic Reyes could win this.
Yeah, I'm clicking off this video. You can't say that. Come on, bedtime. Look at these losses. We beat Volkan Ozdemir. Fair play. Jared Cannonier. Fair play. But look at this. After he had the competitive fight with John Jones, 3 KOs, sorry. What do they all have? What does Jan Blachowicz, Yuri Prochazka, and Ryan Spann all have in common? They can fucking swat. They hit hard as fuck. What is John Jones, Justin Jacoby, and Anthony Smith? This is supposed to be a win. What is John Jones, Dustin Jacoby, God damn it, and Anthony Smith all have in common? They can't. Khalil Roundtree KOs Dominic Reyes.
Because, dude, Khalil Roundtree's best win is who? Anthony Smith.
Matter of fact.
Even on fucking strikes with the guy before he TKO'd him in round 3. Dominic Reyes retired Anthony Smith. Dominic Reyes chinned Dustin Jacoby. I believe that's the guy's name. It's either that or Justin Jacoby. I don't remember the guy's name. But he KO'd him. Khalil Roundtree had to win a robbery decision against that guy. I think that this is the easiest path
sounds good.
to a title shot for Dominic Reyes. If he goes out there and finishes Khalil Roundtree earlier than Alex Pereira, you could borderline give him... I mean, they gave Khalil Roundtree a fucking title shot, ranked number 8. All Dominic Reyes has to do is finish this fight. He might get a title shot. I'm not joking. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you think I'm insane. I think this is winnable for Dominic Reyes. I really do. So I want to see Khalil Roundtree versus Dominic Reyes, and I want to see if Reyes can do it quicker than Pereira, because then we actually do... Oh, God, Pereira versus Reyes. Okay, I can't pretend that I think Reyes would win that one, but it would be cool to see him go on a run and get a title shot. It would be cool to see Reyes go back to the belt. Yeah. I think Roundtree's the best chance of doing that. Okay, dude? Moving on. Prelims, okay? Vicente Luque is fucking back, bro. Oh, my God, Vicente Luque's back.
Fight didn't go long enough for us to say this.
He got an amazing win over Themba Gorimbo. And now, the thing that's complicated about this was Vicente Luque said specifically on the mic, I want to fight up the rankings. I understand that. I could probably see that happening. The problem is when you look up the rankings, the guys that I would match him up with are like Jeff Neal. You already got fucking destroyed by him. Wonder Boy, you already got destroyed by him. Joaquin Buckley, you already, you see what I'm saying? Oh, your options are fucking Carlos Prates. I'm not doing that to you. Or, Gilbert Burns, your best friend. So I can't really do that. And then I realized there's a fight happening next week. Hear me out on this, dude. Colby Covington loses to Joaquin Buckley. Covington versus Luque.
I will watch this fight. Problem is, if Kobe loses to Buckley, he probably retires. We'll probably never see him fight again. Because the last hope he has of getting to a title shot ends if he loses to Buckley.
Covington versus Luque, old head matchup. Who's with me, boys? Who's fucking with me, boys, dude? Covington versus Luque is a banger. This could be like on a pay-per-view card. I think this is a very exciting matchup. I think that the contrast of fucking Colby Covington's trash talk versus Vicente Luque's calm demeanor, I think this would be a badass fight. It makes a lot of sense, too, based on their age and where they're ranked. And Vicente Luque's coming off a very impressive win. I think Colby Covington's about to be on a 2-fight losing streak. This is a good fight, in my opinion. This makes sense. I don't feel like I'm sending anyone to slaughter here. I could equally see Colby Covington, I was about to say running a train on Luque. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like running him over with a double leg. You know what I mean? I could see Colby Covington out-wrestling Vicente Luque. I could also see Luque dropping him and locking him up in a DAS. So make this fight at welterweight for me. These are two of my favorite welterweights. Please make this fight. Okay?
Wow.
Last couple of people to talk about. These are from the prelims. First guy I'm going to talk about is Brian Battle. Pretty bad performance against Randy Brown. I know there was the weight miss. I'm not sure how much of a factor that was. But he's on a good win streak. He's a pretty hyped up prospect. He's very good on the mic. So I think the UFC is going to give him a...
He might not be ranked anymore.
...ranked opponent. And
I wouldn't do it.
Honestly, let's do Jeff Neal versus Brian Battle, bruh. Jeff Neal versus Brian Battle is a pretty...
interesting fight. I'll watch it. I'm not confident that Brian Battle beats Jeff Neal. I actually think Jeff Neal beat Brian Battle. And also, let's just say he does beat Jeff Neal. Whoa, damn. Now he has to fight a JDM or one of those guys next. We know he's not ready for that. Not off the way he's winning these fights. Well, not off the way he just beat Randy Brown. All right. The clinching and knees, and it's cool. And actually, we saw Shavkat make it far with that style. But he's not threatening submissions. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I like Brian Battle a lot. And I would like to see him get better, before we just give him Jeff Neal. Okay, now let's give him a top 5 matchup and let's see what he can do. I just don't think he's quite ready for that. He doesn't even have his weight cut down, down pat. So
fun matchup. I think that this is very winnable for both of these guys. Randy Brown, I would have liked to see him fight Jeff Neal if he won this fight. So I feel like, fuck it, let's give it to Brian Battle. And like I said, he's got momentum. He's good on the mic. You could borderline put this as the headliner of a really trash fight night. Like if they go to North Carolina again for a fight night, make this the main event, then I'll be happy. Jeff Neal versus Brian Battle. Why not? Let's do it, dude. Okay. Joshua Van, he got a very good win on the prelims. And maybe this is controversial. I don't want to make this channel too personal. I don't want to insert myself into this, but I think me versus Joshua Van would be a very exciting match. Dude, Steve Erceg versus Joshua Van. Would this not be fucking amazing? I was watching Joshua Van fight, and I was just thinking, oh my God.
Big jump up in competition.
Imagine this guy trading jabs with Steve Erceg.
Numbers-wise.
Dude, imagine Joshua Van and Steve Erceg. Just walk with me here, brother. I'm putting my hand around you.
It's a good
imagine
fight,
Steve Erceg and Joshua Van just trading
fight.
Boxing combinations in the pocket. Body rip. Left hook up top, slip under, lean back, right hand, 1-2 down the middle. No wrestling needed. Both of these guys just boxing. Steve Erceg's range and his jab versus Joshua Van's pressure and his body shots. I think this would be a sick fucking fight. It makes sense ranking-wise. Joshua Van's going to be entering the top 15. Steve Erceg is just about to drop out of the top 10 based on his last 2 fights. Please put this on UFC 312. Okay, I'll say this, dude.
I thought Erceg was 7.
If this fight gets put on UFC 312, I will go to the card. I don't care about Dricus versus Sean. I don't care about Weili Zhang. I care about Tatiana Suarez. If JDM's on the card and they make Steve Erceg versus Joshua Van, I will be there. I will buy a ticket. I will fucking go. You have my word. I will go. Okay, dude? Steve Erceg versus Joshua Van. UFC, if you want me there, Make this fight. I know you specifically are watching UFC at UFC. Okay. Last prelim to talk about, my boy Chase Du Bronx Hooper, Chase Oliveira Hooper, got a very big win over Clay Guida. And I think him on that Seattle card that they announced in February makes all the sense in the world. I don't think he's going to get to headline it, and I don't think he's ready for... not that he's not ready, but I just don't see any of these top 15 guys accepting a fight with him based on beating Clay Guida. So I think a good step before you get a ranked opponent, dude, this fight's gonna be the fucking shit, dude. This fight's gonna be the fucking shit, dude. Bobby Green versus Chase Hooper. Pretty good test. If Chase Hooper destroys him like Paddy Pimblett did, we can make the argument, okay, maybe we do Chase Hooper versus Paddy Pimblett, Chase Hooper versus Benoit Saint-Denis. You know, and we can also kind of go, okay, maybe that win hasn't aged that well for Paddy Pimblett. You know, if Bobby Green does good in this matchup, okay, then that win ages well for Paddy Pimblett, and we're seeing, okay, he's actually might have a chance against Moicano or some of these guys up the division. I think it's a pretty smart fight to make it lightweight. Big name, somewhat dangerous, bit of a step up from Clay Guida, but still, I think pretty winnable for Chase Hooper if you want to keep his momentum going. That's the fight I would make in the lightweight division. But let me know down below, though, guys. What fights do you think we need after UFC 310?
Y'all let me know what fights you think we need after 310. Like, comment, subscribe, share this to somebody. Help out to the algorithm. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here, man.